Can I just...
Well, we can start by sitting uncomfortably.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And making no effort whatsoever to relax.
Okay. Let's get back into this uncomfortable position I was in before.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we'll just start by sitting uncomfortably and making no effort to relax. And that's being, or extending a little curiosity to the quality of that experience. So it's kind of an encouragement not to rush into a kind of meditative posture or a meditative attitude, or a habitual meditative posture or attitude. And he said just to check in with this moment. Maybe just to decide how to proceed a little more intuitively, instead of relying on what you've heard or what you've been told or read. You might just decide for yourself what's appropriate in this moment. What adjustments would I like to make? You might even say, "Hi there, legs. What would you like?" And then if they answer in some way, you might rearrange the lower half of the body. You might adjust your posture, just according to your own preferences. You might also say, "Hi there, brain. What's up?" And just notice how the brain responds. What does your brain seem interested in? And perhaps more importantly, notice how you're responding to this moment. Notice how you're responding to your experience, whatever's going on in your body, in your mind, in the environment around. Could you say that you are totally at ease with what's happening? Well, there are aspects of experience that you resist. You might take a moment to pick out the one thing that discomforts you the most. It could be an irritating or a slightly irritating sound that you can hear. It could be some discomfort in the body. It could be a mind that's a little busier than you'd prefer. You might just say to yourself, we can deal with this. Maybe it's not quite so bad as I'm making out. What would it be like to let this moment be okay, just as it is? Just briefly noticing the expression on your face. And explore what it might be like to make that expression seem a little softer, a little more neutral. What would the expression be like if you were either sound asleep or quite content? And then we'll just take a little brief excursion into the world of emotion. And can you start just by asking, is there anything I'm pleased with, happy about, glad to have experienced in the last day or two? Just notice how that contemplation kind of resonates in the body. And similarly, ask whether there's anything that's been a little disappointing, And see if you can welcome any sensations, any impressions that arise in the same way that you welcome those associated with pleasure or happiness. Just letting those feelings kind of drift through the body, through the nervous system, unhindered. Knowing that emotions can't hurt you, literally, they're not dangerous. Just information, just sensation of one quality or another. Then you might ask if there's any lingering kind of irritation, annoyance, floating around inside. Take a moment to acknowledge that, to identify it, to see it, or its absence. Remembering that these are just passing moments, passing experiences. You've probably handled similar, more likely you've handled much worse in the past. And whatever you're feeling, good, bad, or indifferent, you might just remind yourself that these are legitimate feelings. They're not a sign of weakness or failure. They're just natural human responses to life as it unfolds. And finally, give yourself permission to rest. Let the limbs and the muscles go loose and limp. Let the brain kind of slip into neutral, as though it had nothing to process. And see if you can bring a sense of acceptance to this moment. You might simply say to yourself, it's okay to think whatever I think. It's okay to feel whatever I feel. It's okay. I'm okay. I have the capacity to meet this moment. You might see if you could just let the breath fall from the body without effort. And in your own time, allow the eyes to open and finish.
If you enjoyed this clip, the full episode will be made available up here somewhere, so feel free to check that out. If you're someone that's interested in working one-on-one with me and developing your practice of presence, reflecting on your life at the moment, and calibrating your trajectory, then feel free to head over to todaydreamer.com and get in touch. There's also a full catalogue of episodes available on the website, which pretty much are there to help you cultivate the practice of presence so that you can more deeply participate in the blossoming of the emergent world story. So there's episodes on rituals, meditation, different ways you can cultivate presence, find meaning in life, working with psychedelics, and a whole host of other things that, surround spirituality and surround this idea of coming back to this moment right here and right now, and deepening almost like your connection with yourself and with others through intimacy, relational practices. There's a whole host of episodes. Feel free to check it out if you're into that kind of stuff. Anyways, thank you for your attention and for sharing this moment with me in the here and now. And until next time, be well.